once we have them over here, then what could we do with these reports? Well, we could attach them to an email. We could give access to the cloud drive, noticing that now they're in order. These are the old balance sheet reports we did in a prior course or section, and the income statement reports. So whether we attach them or give access to the cloud drive, they're at least in some kind of order that's not just simply alphabetical. Or if I go to the prior tab, I'm going to delete this zipped reports. I could zip them, right click and zip, which is compress the report. This will allow me to attach it to an email with just one attachment instead of multiple attachments if I want to do it that way. So we can do that as well. Or we can try to get them on one PDF file, which might look a little bit more professional. And we can do that two ways. One, we can export them to Excel, which we'll do in a future presentation, continuing on with that experiment. Or two, and then use the cute PDF printer to put them all on one PDF file. Or two, we can use the management report, which has less customization, but is pretty quick way to get these reports in there. So you will recall, if I go to the management reports, usually we're going to use like the company overview, and I'll just basically copy that. I'll duplicate it. We did this with the balance sheet. I'm just going to show you once again if we added the income statement reports in here. Then of course we could just go ahead and edit this thing. I'm going to edit it, and we've got the title page. We can mess with the title page as we saw before, the cover, the subtitle, and so on and so forth. Then we have the table of contents, which is defaulting to just a standard profit and loss or balance sheet. I'm going to go to the next page. Make sure you don't close it as you're looking at these. We then have another page that we can type in if we want to, that we looked at last time. And then we have our reports. Now, again, we could just add the new reports that we have in here by adding a report, selecting the drop down. And I want to go not to any of these standard reports, but I see on the right that I have the custom reports, and I have report number 4. Now, of course, I would be putting the balance sheet reports in first, which would be 1 through 3 that we can't see at this point because we refreshed the screen. But the idea would, of course, be we would order the reports in order as we save them or memorize them, and just change the date. So we can add another one, report, and this one's going to be number 5, and then add another one and say this one's going to be number 6, and then add another one, and this one's going to be number 7. And so then I can delete these ones. They're no longer needed. You are not needed. Therefore, you will be deleted. All right, it doesn't have to be all sinister like that. It's just a report, for crying out loud. Let's close this up. And then I'm going to change the name so it's not showing that. And then there's that. All right, we'll go into this one. Same thing. I don't want this name to show there in my table of contents, so I'm just going to delete that. And then the date range is good. Same here. Same here, man. Same here. That's what I'm talking about. And then we'll save that. And then this one, we'll do it to that one. Save that. And easy as that. And so then on the next page, we've got the end notes where we can type some more. And now you can see the table of contents has been updated for our new reports in there. And we can check it out. We can say, where's my preview? Preview it. Let's see what it looks like, dude. So now you have some limited options on the title page, but it looks a little more professional. You got the table of contents, which looks cool. And then you got the income statement, which is formatted a little bit different than if we had them over here. You might like it better. You might like it not better, meaning worse. You might like it worse, or you might like it better. See, here's what it looks like over here versus in here. So they format it different, but you're still stuck with the formatting. I can't do much to it from there. Whereas if I export it to Excel, then we have the same option of being able to put it on one PDF file, possibly also adding a cover page and a title, an intro, and so on, either in Excel or combining Excel with Word. And then again, you can add a little bit more, a lot more. You can get silly with customization over there. But the more silly you get, then the more complex it'll be from month to month, because you're going to have to do that same customization after the export. You can't really save the customization in Excel. Those are the trade-offs. Those are the pros and cons. Those are the things you've got to consider, to ponder, to decide how you want to be dealing with your customer. Remember, and the objective is to build confidence with the client. So obviously we're all completely honest in the first place, right? Because that's kind of a fundamental characteristic that you need in order to build honesty. You have to actually, be honest. But beyond, that's not enough, is the thing. It's not enough just to actually be honest. You also have to display things, like you put some effort into it, and that also is going to convey the honesty, the sincerity, so that they feel comfortable and that you're going to be here, at least hopefully at the end of the year, so that when tax time rolls around and everything's on the line.